Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm just going to talk about going to my CCW class. Well, it's not called a CCW anymore. It's called a CHP. And it was my first time shooting a handgun, so that was very interesting. Very interesting experience. I'm going to show you guys like how I shot and yeah, just the little details about what went on today. I don't know if any of you guys have taken a CCW class or any of the carry. So CCW is carry to conceal a weapon. They have now changed it to a CHP, which is carrying a handgun concealed. So it's just difference in terminology and legality. Obviously, weapon can be anything from like a knife to taser to, you know, whatever. Whereas the handgun is specifically a handgun. But yeah, today was my first time shooting a handgun. I've never shot a handgun before. As most of you may know that I am a U.S. Army reservist, so I'm in the military. And yeah, I haven't shot a handgun yet just because we train with rifles. So we shot M16s and M4s while we were at basic training. So I was more familiar with the rifles and I was more comfortable with rifles than with a handgun. Also, my hands are so freaking tiny, y'all. Like, I've always been scared to like operate a handgun because it's a little bit more difficult for me to pull the slider back and lock it because my hands are tiny. But I mean, apparently a lot of people have issues with that, so thank God I'm not the only one, you know. So for those of you who do not know, I am really not big on having weapons at all. Like, growing up, I never would have thought that I would even take a class to have a concealed to carry, just because I really feel like there needs to be more regulation with handguns. And I'm not saying that people don't have the right to own them. I'm saying that we need to be more careful about who we allow to have guns and weapons and stuff like that, because obviously if it gets in the wrong hands, it could be disastrous. But at the same time, I understand people who want to have those weapons because, you know, people crazy and they always be trying some stuff. So like have it for protection against like rape or like death or like any of that stuff. I can understand why someone would want to have that type of protection so that they could protect themselves and their families. But y'all, honestly, the day was pretty chill, other than the fact that I really didn't eat much throughout that 8 hours and I forgot my water. It was pretty chill. Like, our instructor was super cool, and he was very informative. Most of the day we were in the classroom, but we did get to shoot some rounds. We shot 50 rounds, and I had to get all of my stuff. I had to borrow all of that stuff because I don't own a handgun yet, and I do not own, well, I do have Air Pro and iPro, and a belt, but I didn't have the holster and everything. So I had to rent all of that stuff out. It came to about $80. Yeah. For that, on top of the fee that I paid for the actual course. So 160, close to 200 after the meal and everything. I mean, it's whatever, I guess. If you're not prepared to spend that extra money, I would say don't do it. No. I was not prepared to pay that much, but I mean, it was something that had always been on my bucket list, and I feel like if I didn't do it quick, and soon I probably would never do it. But y'all, real quick, I want to show you how I did. Oh, my finger all up in the video, but I want to show you guys how I did. Look at this. I'm about to flip the camera so you guys can see. So each time we had about 30 rounds, and the instructor instructed us to aim center mass. So like A1. So as you can see, I did pretty good. They're all in a clutter, but obviously the more you shoot, the more likely you're gonna see those clusters. I do have areas of improvement. I got oh boy in the head once, got him in the neck, the jugular area, and I got him, look at that. Fellas, I suggest you not mess with me, because I will do it. I will aim for that. Especially because if it came down to it, I would definitely shoot a dude in his private parts. Why? Because I feel like the type of person I am, I'm not gonna shoot to, you know, they say shoot to survive, but I'm not gonna shoot to try and kill somebody. I'm gonna shoot in my defense so that I can stop them from whatever they're doing. And then I'm gonna let the cops, law, justice, and whatever else handle that, because that's not on me. But I would definitely shoot them in the privates, because that's a non-threatening, non-life-threatening area. You feel me? So yeah, if y'all try it, that's probably where I'm gonna aim. Just saying. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I got them a lot in the center mass. The center mass, I got them. And just another quick tidbit, y'all. Having a weapon on you is not as glorious as a lot of people make it out to seem. These weapons, guns, come with a lot of responsibility. If you decide to use it at any point, just know that you can be held liable, whether it was justified or not. And that is the absolute craziest thing. Like, you can put yourself, no matter how good your intentions are, you can still be liable for something that happened just because you were trying to be a good person. That's all I got. And I just want you guys to know that going throughout this class, I was not convinced that I really need to carry a concealed weapon. Really, I was not convinced. Like, a lot of people do it for their protection or whatever. If I know I'm going somewhere where there's a lot of other people, and you know, I feel like there could be a possible threat, like in an open area, like the Vegas incident or whatever, yeah, I'll probably carry. However, like, there is a lot of places that prohibit weapons in general, and so I'm just like, what's the point? You know, there's school shootings at all, like, there's school shootings, but it's prohibited to have weapons on school grounds for, you know, very good reasons, obviously. But if we're having these concealed weapons to protect ourselves and other people, and carrying weapons in prohibited areas, like that it most likely happens at, like in banks, schools, churches, most of the shootings are happening there in prohibited areas. So, like, to me, it's like, what's the point of having a CC if you can't carry it every freaking where? Know what I'm saying? Just in case. But yeah, that's kind of that's my takeaway. I really did enjoy shooting, though. I do enjoy shooting, but it's not in my character to, like, go out looking for trouble or any of that. shoot, I that would be like the super last resort. Like if I know someone is trying to like sex traffic me or rape me or, you know, cause me any type of harm, that is the absolute last resort in my head. Because like I said, I never really thought I would even go to a class to obtain a CC in the first place. So the fact that I even got one, I don't really see much of my mindset changing. Um, but I think people like me, I mean, literally, I'm just having one just in case something pops off. Like, so I can say that I would be ready if, you know, it did come to that extreme situation. Other than that, y'all, I really don't care to have it. To be honest, I really don't. But yep, that's all I got for you guys. Until next time, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever makes your heart happy. And yeah, I love you guys.